So, hello and welcome to the Blobber Plays Fraiser Fantasy, a fan-made Game Boy homebrew ROM. Let's go. Although I should change my category as well. One sec. What was A and B? Oh, it wants me to use my control pad. Alright, I'll use my control pad. Fraiser, In Time Soiree. At last! My mother of pearl luncheon set is complete! What better way to celebrate than a dinner party? Huzzah! Daphne, you look unwell. I think I'll go to bed. I'm having one of my psychic headaches. It's quite grim. See you in the morning. With the Duchess of Manchester out, now I only have to get rid of Dad. Drat! Niall still has my grape scissors. It's the crown jewel of the luncheon set. Confound it. I still have to do my show. I should make a list. Shoo Dad and Eddie out of the house. Do radio program. Obtain grape scissors. Eddie's gaze follows, like Courbet's The Desperate Man. So you're throwing a fancy shindig and you want me and Eddie out? Well, I'll tell you what, Fraiser. Find me my 3 Lotus files, and I'll get out of your hair. The Crane Boys Mysteries, The Unhappy Landing. Someone's been reading the Crane Boys Mysteries series Niles and I wrote as children. There are still a few blank pages to write my thoughts. Ah, this is the save game mechanic. Okay. My so-called frog statue is sticky. Dad has spilled a can full of Ballantine on it. Which is Dad's favourite. Take a cat nap. No. I have no time to slumber, I write. Papers precariously perched on our balcony. I'm guessing Daphne was looking over these while sneaking a cigarette. Are those the papers you wanted, Dad? You've only found one. Okay, so we've got to find more. The suitcase? Dad's briefcase. The kitchen has a Game Boy? Freddy's Game Yob. I see he's still into Outlaw Laser Robo Geek. I wonder how you play this contraption. Wait, it has a game within the game? The battle rages on. 2 years into the bloody war, humans are making their last stand on Earth. With the endless flood of Zorgal invaders, the scientists have no choice but to release their secret weapon, codename Outlaw Laser Robo Geek. Amazing! Okay, then it speeds up, so eventually it's gonna exceed my reaction speed. Peace at last. The Zorgles have retreated back to their home world. Unfortunately, with no more war, Outlaw Laser RoboGeek was dismantled into scrap metal. That ending was sadder than the dialogues of the Carmelites. I should recommend a sleep therapist for Daphne. She's wandering around again. I found her attempting to sink Eddie's tennis ball in the garbage disposal using my soapstone chopsticks. Dad left the wet sponge in the sink again. Perhaps I should be happy that he attempts the dishes at all. There's the third set of papers. Why pore over these on my precious Steinway? Okay, I found the papers. Here, Dad. Thanks, son. I'll look at this down at Duke's with the boys. Eddie! He must have gotten into your face cream again. Okay, so that's job 1 done. Eddie and Dad out of the house. We need to go do our radio program. Dad's radio and can of Ballantine. Thank God Carlos and the chicken aren't on, or it'd be impossible to pry him from the chair. Today on Restaurant Beat, we explore the culinary blunders of La Bonne Chère. It's aptly referred to in the pastisserie scene as a Seattle institution, because you'd have to be mentally ill to enjoy their brioche tarts. Gil's in quite a mood today. Deb must have kept him up last night. Apparently the cat whines even more than this catty radio host. Okay, so that's our house. The road to Maris's house is gated, keeping us from her? Or is it the other way around? KACL. It either translates to hard pole or chill perchin. Hey Fraiser, you were almost late. I'm getting sick of your couldn't work the climate controls excuse. Do we go talk to her? We can also save. You're ditching me again to throw a party? Fraiser, you realize I've been running the best of crane tapes for a week, right? Sit your lazy butt down and take some calls. I'm expecting 5 good answers. Then you can go. As much as I'd like to stay and talk, I must get to my haircut. My haircut. Roz, who do we have on the line? Phil, from Hump Tulips. Tacoma. This and Tacoma that. When will people start talking about Hump Tulips WA instead? And I can only assume that's not Western Australia, as I am used to WA meaning. Hell yeah! My husband's sex drive has been in the toilet. Any advice on spicing things up in the bedroom? Role-playing or lingerie? We'll go with the lingerie. People say I'm a fake, that I have the personality of an infomercial, even though I'm being honest. How do people socialize so easily? Confidence or liquor confidence? Dr. Crane, I'm visiting Seattle for a medical conference and I'm at my wit's end. I'm thinking about quitting my job as a doctor. You think my lady will respect me as a puppeteer? I want to say no. It's all about the Seahawks' defense this year. Hey, Bulldog. The Seahawks' defense is worse than my uncle's breath. Call me when Joe Nash gets off his can and realizes he's in a game. My mother-in-law refuses to take out the recycling. She says it's a waste of time and effort. What can I do to change her mind, Dr. Crane? Hide in can? Just talk to her. We've gone to commercial. Good advice today. Come on in. Alright, alright. For once I'm satisfied. Deliver our tape to Noel, and the stacks, you can go hobnob with your snooty friends. Don't want to deal with Noel, huh? There's that big Oxford doctorate deduction again. Grumble, grumble. No rest. Could have been a vet. Okay, no, she just says the same thing. So let's go deliver this to Noel. Ooh. Attack the bat. Fraiser uses Freudian slap. The bat uses radar flap. But Fraiser deftly dodges. P. Droning. The enemy is wide awake. Therapy. Therapy? Tell me about your childhood. The bat is strong against therapy. Okay, so maybe we should just normal attack again then. Victory! Fraiser receives 2 XP. There's a note. Knowles. Emboldened by agreement. Gasp. They literally wrote out gasp. Okay, it just says the same thing each time. Kill another bat. Victory! 2 EXP. Fraiser has leveled up. I kind of want to find out what that thing in the corner is. No! Well, third bat it is. It looks like that's increased our damage, leveling up. Kind of looks like a lifeboat. Thermos of half-finished coffee. This is great! That's my biggest fan and photographer of the Fraiser fan club. Which reminds me, I need to renew my restraining orders. Wow. Save. You're not Roz. Why aren't you Roz? Roz sent me, Noel. She's been busy with the show. She can't deliver the tape herself. Lies! Oh, therapy. Therapy. Let's do a free association. Banana. You've proven a formidable foe, Dr. Crane. Tell me, which Star Trek series do you like more? I mean, he's a Star Trek fan, so... Yes, Dr. Crane. No? Okay, I was meant to use the other one. Therapy. Therapy. Tell me about your childhood. You've proven a formidable foe. What's Spock's best quality? His haircut. Noel bursts into tears. Therapy. Classic transference. Who is a more irritating character? Picard or Neelix? Picard. Noel bursts into tears. Freudian slap. Why was Star Trek cancelled? Because it was boring. He's winning this exchange, though. He's one turn ahead of us. Oh no, we're one turn ahead of him. We barely managed to beat Noel. Fine, fine, I'll take your tape. Tell Roz I said hi. At last, my radio show is finito. 12 experience. Level up. Fraiser has learned Ego Trip. Let's save. Dr. Crane, this is Harry down at the precinct. We've had some complaints about Le Fers Hero? Yes, my former restaurant. Go on. Well, anyway, since you're still technically the owners of that smoking rubble, we need you to go down and check it out. Tonight, but I have a party. Can't you call my brother Niles? He said you were the only one with a key. But let him know if you wanted backup. Click. Can I call him? I cannot. Can we speak to you again, or do you just say the same thing? I suppose you did your job for 5 minutes. Go have fun at your party. Can we actually go visit Niles? A conventional gift in Manchester. Hello, Niles. Fraiser. I'm planning a small gathering tonight and will be requiring my grape scissors back. Small enough not to include your brother, I see. Niles, don't be so testy. It's merely a nougatory dinner with some geriatrics. You'd be bored stiff. Fine, fine, I'll help, but I need a favor. I'm not just yelling it out. Come closer. I will return your precious Victorian grape scissors, but only if you get me Daphne's hairbrush. Ugh, get your mind out of the gutter. I merely want to replace it for her birthday. Okay then. Back home. Try and get Daphne's hairbrush. My prize Otterson vase painting. It usually hangs in the living room. It's darker than Daphne's burnt toast. Okay. I feel like I've rubbed myself up against every edge. Oh, here we go. It's a picture of Daphne from her stint as an actress on Mind Your Knickers. The picture seemed to knock something over. Her hairbrush, now to sneak out quietly. Dear Lord, she's sleepwalking. Okay, success. Now to give Niles his trophy. Might as well save. Wrong place. Coffee shop. Cafe Nervosa. You're a man of your word. Unfortunately, I am not. I have broken the grape scissors at our last gala. If you'll excuse me, I have a chronophobic patient who always arrives too early. Niall's blood, his telltale sign of lying. Skullduggery is afoot. And on my new wingtips. Ugh. So, Niles is lying about having broken our scissors. We follow him home. The bloody trail leads to Maris's house. I better be careful. Maris got new Dobermans. Save. Do I need to go have a sleep? Ah, okay. No. And what's the other one? Okay, it restores... Sherry restores our mana. The koi pond? No, we found a half-finished sherry. Her koi... No, it is her koi pond. Quite ironic for someone who doesn't know the meaning of koi, snicker. Okay, so we actually want the top thing there. No! We're gonna have to smack the Doberman. Let's try Ego Trip. The Doberman is strong against Ego Trip. Freudian slap. Victory. Good. Niles. You defalcator. I'm sorry, Fraiser, I didn't have the courage to tell you. Maris took the scissors in the divorce. But they belong to me. Her lawyers are just that good. Well, that does it. If you're too cowardly to stand up for her, I'll do it for you. Is she in the tin box? Her sensory deprivation tank. Yes, I wouldn't disturb her if I were you. Let's save. Can we defeat Maris? And does this mean we get to see Maris? Maris, I know you're in there. Because one of the whole gags with the with Maris is that she's an off-screen character. You never get to see her in the show. I want my grape scissors back. Alright, if you won't come out, I'll go in. Therapy. Therapy. Let's do a free association. Banana. Maris is strong against therapy. Maris rings her bell. Yoshi comes calling. Yoshi throws his garden shears. Okay then, let's go with Ego Trip. Maris is weak to Ego Trip. We deftly dodge the shears. Marta comes calling. Marta heals her. There doesn't seem to be a downside to using Ego Trip. It doesn't use mana. Maris is preparing her big bell. What about droning therapy? The enemy is wide awake. Gunnar comes calling. Gunnar attacks. Ego Trip. And Ego Trip win. Whoa! Massive. One more item off the list. Let's leave this wretched den of antiquity. Fraiser has received 12 EXP. Time to head back to Elliott Bay Towers, but I best make sure I've completed my errands first. Who knows how long these guests will tarry? That's kind of disgusting. Social climbing. Wait, hold the elevator. Curse your deaf elderly ears. My guests in the elevator are going to arrive before me. We have to hurry. Seems pretty straightforward. Yes, Elliott Bay Towers. Renowned faulty wiring. Strikes again. Save, why not? No need to walk any further, unless I want to egg my neighbour, Cam Wilston. My floor at last. I'm going to need a quick shower before my party. Hello, Fraiser. Good God, Lilith! So this is where you're funneling my alimony. The least you could do is let me in. I'm in the middle of throwing a party. Why are you here, Lilith? My boyfriend and I were attending a conference. Speaking of, I heard the advice about your puppeteer caller. As you've no doubt deduced, I was his lady. Thanks for telling him I'd leave him. I'm so sorry, Lilith. I had no idea. I was okay with the sock puppets as a hobby, but a job? We argued and broke up, obviously. Well, Dr. Crane, that was your final piece of atrociously third-rate advice. But I told him that you wouldn't respect him if you... Is she weak to therapy? Fraiser tried to analyze Lilith. Please, Fraiser, I know all your analytical tricks. I've taught you half of them. She stares at Fraiser with icy gaze. Fraiser attempts a Freudian slap. How dare you try to hit a woman? Flee? That's it. Try to run from the problem. Defend? As always, your alpha male defense is just a beta blocker. Let's have our coffee. Lilith readies her final blow. Lilith, please think of our son. Frederick, how would your son see you if you destroyed his only father over bad advice? Whatever, have fun at your pretentious gala. I'll see you at Frederick's next spelling bee. Ex-wife defeated. Fraiser found dignity. Wow. Wow. At last, it's time to throw my dinner party. Vous devrez venir dîner à la maison. Let's greet the guests before the grand unveiling. Miss Paulina Hathaway, how are the kids? 200 miles away with my ex-husband. You beat Outlaw Laser RoboGeek? So did my 5-year-old. What was your overall impression? That I couldn't believe I paid $40 for it last Christmas. Councilman Franklin, always a pleasure. Your elevator is too small. You're awfully still, Senator. I'm imagining I'm at a better party. Oh, Senator, how delightfully droll. You one-term lush. No need to go into the kitchen. I'm sure the caterers have the food under control. Fellow appriment antiquarians, I give you the mother of pearl luncheon set. Handed down from the great Dick... Hello, a fork is missing. Eddie! Hey, Fraiser, sorry about that. I pinched a fork to check Eddie's coat for ticks. Here you go. And I know what you're thinking, but don't worry. I cleaned it with a wet wipe. Good as new. Ye gods! Woof, 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 woof. Eddie! Aye! Woof, woof, woof. He must think the lady's hat is a frisbee. Daphne! How is she still sleepwalking? Not tonight, Joe. Fraiser's making me get up early to pick out silk undies that won't stick to his bum. I wonder how late the Inns is open. If I put a kilt on Dad and Eddie, maybe they'll do a group rate. Ooh. Okay, it's a button mash A. Can we get Eddie to blink? Apparently not. Fraiser Crane's Humongous Ass Contest. Hey, we're back with more Carlos and the chicken. What? We've got a late entry into the Fraiser Crane's Humongous Ass Contest. And you know we're offering $1,000 for the perfect pic of Fraiser's fanny. Get this. The guy was posting as a fan for a month to get these impeccable pictures. What? Oh, Fraiser. What are you hoping to find in that file? Another donut? Oink, oink, oink. And although we realise that describing pictures doesn't make for great radio, rest assured, Fraiser's ass has never looked more sextraordinary. Voulez-vous coucher avec mon chest noir? The end? The end. So, a cute, lovely little fan-made game. Well done, you should be proud. That's really lovely. I'd be extremely happy if I had made this game. Well, next time for real Final Fantasy, but I hope you enjoyed the fake out. Peace, peeps.